live. So, good morning. What day is it? Thank you. Happy Thursday. Actually, I'm going to turn off the light to start. Usually what I do when I want to create the intention for class is I ask people around me what they've been going through. And this week, everywhere, even like church, everyone is talking about uncertainty. Everyone feels like uncertainty creates a lot of fear. And I guess that's why we get uncomfortable with it, because we don't know what's going to happen or what's coming our way. And maybe that doesn't make us feel grounded enough. So today we're going to talk about uncertainty and how we label it as bad and how we can simply label it as nothing or even good, and that uncertainty can change within us. So it's our labeling actually to things that can shift them. So I want you to start labeling things that you might find hard, maybe soft or power, or choose a different word throughout the practice today to start shifting the way your mind sees things. And at the end of practice, I'm going to tell you a little story. So it's going to be storytelling time with a little meditation that hopefully can wrap up the intention together. So please meet me at child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch. Stretch out your arms nice and long in front of you and press your forehead onto the mat. Sink your heart as low as you can into the mat. If you want a deeper stretch in your thighs, just open up your knees a little wider and send your hips a little closer to the earth. Now bend your elbows and do a reverse prayer. So you're just going to connect your palms together right above your neck behind you to get a nice stretch in your triceps. Take a nice long breath through your nose. Hold your breath and open your mouth, sigh it all out. Take another long breath through your nose. Hold your breath and open mouth, sigh it all out, let it go. One more time, a cleansing breath. Inhale, fill up your lungs all the way. Take another sip of air, expand your lungs a little more. Hold your breath and open mouth, release everything, sigh it all out. Now send your palms onto your mat and push yourself up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders above your palms, your hips above your knees. Let's take a few cat and cows here. Inhale, look up towards the sky, dip your chest down, hips up. Exhale, cat, curl your spine and look down at your belly. Rock forward and back to feel the stretch all up and down your back. Inhale to cow, look up. And exhale to cat. One more time, inhale to cow. Press your shoulder blades together. Send your heart forward a little more. And exhale to cat. Come back to neutral. Inhale, send your right leg behind you, nice and long. And let's create big, giant rainbows with our legs. So bring it all the way to the right and tap it all the way as far as you can to the left. If you tap your neighbor, say hello. Go all the way to the right. Actually, we're social distancing, so it's not as fun. All the way to the left. And now bring it all the way to the right. One more time, all the way to the left. And bring it all the way to the right next to you. And sink it down as deep as you can, maybe all the way towards your elbows to get that inner thigh stretch. Send your hips a little low. Now push yourself all the way up. Stand up on your knee. Grab onto your left elbow and stretch over to the right. Get that nice side body stretch. Release your arms, bring them back down. Make one more giant rainbow with your foot and bring it all the way. Bring your right knee behind your left and send your hips down towards your feet for cow face legs. Keep your fingertips on the earth. Press through your fingertips. Feel the power in your arms. Relax your head towards your knees. This is us just waking up our hips a little bit. Now come up, press your palms in the center of your mat. Bring your leg up and bring it back to neutral. Let's do this on the other side. Extend your left leg nice and long. Tap all the way to the left and all the way to the right. All the way left, all the way to the other side. One more time, make that giant rainbow. And all the way to the left side. Now come down, bring your elbows to your mat if possible, and sink as low as you can to get that inner thigh stretch. Now, there are a lot of things that we might not be certain of, but we are definitely certain of our breath. Push yourself up, come on top of your knee. Grab your right elbow and stretch over to the left side. So stay with your breath. Stay with the things you are certain of. Take nice long inhales and long exhales throughout the practice. Bring your palms to your mat. Take your left knee and bring it right on top and behind your right. And sink low, send your hips closer to your feet. Keep your fingertips pressed down onto the mat. If you feel a different kind of stretch on this side, that's normal. Now you know which side of your body needs a little more attention and love. Now come back to neutral. Send your leg up and bring it back down to tabletop position. Tuck your toes in, take a nice big inhale, and exhale, send your hips up towards the sky for downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, bend your left. Feel the stretch in your legs. Keep your breath nice and long. That's the most important thing today. Tuck your shoulder blades in. Look between your palms and just slowly walk. Don't make it one step. I want you to take little baby steps. Make everything different today. Take baby steps until your feet reach your palms. And then grab onto opposite elbows and rock from side to side. Create a figure 8 with your elbows. A nice infinity sign. And release. Very slowly, very gently, come all the way up. I want you to feel every vertebra in your body as you make your way up today. Bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Take an inhale and exhale, send them back behind you. Again, inhale your shoulders all the way up to your ears and exhale, send them back. Tuck your shoulder blades one more time. Inhale your shoulders all the way up. And exhale, send them behind you. Inhale your arms up all the way to the sky. Scoop up all the goodness around you. And exhale, Samastitihi, standing at attention. This is where we set our intention. Close your eyes for a moment. You can set the intention that you please, or you can follow my lead. I am certain of my breath. I am certain of the love in my heart and the love the universe has for me. And in the midst of all this uncertainty, I will focus my breath towards what I am certain of. Take a nice inhale through your nose And open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. Open your eyes and inhale, come into your mountain pose. Ground down in your mountain, maybe rock forward and back to feel all four corners of your feet. Lift your toes, grip onto your mat. Keep a tiny bend in your knees just so you feel the power of your stance. Tuck your tailbone in, tuck your shoulder blades in. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up towards the left and bend your left knee just a little bit, towards the right, sorry. Send your right arm back, left arm forward. Great, this is how we start today's class. Inhale, come back to center to mountain. Exhale, open up towards the left, swing your left arm back, right arm forward. Take a little bend in your right knee this time, so you can open up completely to the left. Now inhale, come back to center, to your mountain. Exhale, open your heart up towards the sky. Bring your elbows right behind your back. Now extend your arms nice and long. Inhale, scoop up all the goodness from around you. Exhale, samastitihi, and go all the way down to your forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, either hop back or step back to high plank. Now make two big circles to the right and two big circles to the left. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your palms, take an inhale, and exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Hop, walk, cartwheel, it's all good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, open up to the right. Inhale, come back to your mountain. Exhale, open up to the left. Keep your hips facing forward. Inhale, come back to your mountain. Exhale, open your heart to the sky, small back bend. Open up your arms. Give the world a giant hug. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, samastitihi, and go all the way down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Get there however you choose is fine. Make two giant circles to the right and two giant circles to the left. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, hop or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine, nice and long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, open up to the right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, small back bend. Send your heart as high as you can towards the sky. Open up your arms fully. Inhale, scoop up all the good energy. Exhale, samastitihi, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee. Make giant circles with your knee. Wake your hip up. Inhale, extend your leg nice and long. Exhale, tap your forehead. Curl your spine like you do in cat. Inhale, extend your leg long. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Stay on the tippy toes of your back foot. Straighten your front leg as much as you can, but keep a tiny micro bend and come into pyramid pose. So you want to hinge from your hips. Try to bring both hips aligned facing forward. Square them forward. And bring your heart as close as possible to your right knee. Now bend your right knee and inhale, crescent lunge. Stay on the tippy toes of your back foot, heel stacked right above your toes until you feel your left glute in power. Front knees at 90 degrees, tuck your shoulder blades in. Take an inhale, Exhale, open up to the left as you come to a double lunge. So bend your left knee, come as low as possible towards your mat. Inhale, exalted warrior. High five the back room with your left palm. Bring your heart up. Right palm on your lower back thigh. Open up as much as possible to the left. Exhale, swing your left arm all the way down and come into Prasarita Padottanasana, or wide-legged forward fold. Just relax the crown of your head down. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine while you're here. Exhale, fold deeper. Now bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up to a star. Exhale, warrior two on the other side. So you're gonna, bend your left knee and come into warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock your arms 6 and 12. Inhale, straight back up to your big bright star. Exhale, horse squat. Point your feet a little to the edges of your mat and sink as deep as you can into your horse. Send your booty a little back so it can go on fire. Inhale, come back to your star. Pivot your right foot to meet the front of your mat. And exhale straight into your triangle pose. My God, that took me a minute. Keep both legs straight. Push your hips all the way to the back of your mat. Now inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your right palm. Push your hips forward. I don't want you to lean back. I want you to reach high to feel that nice stretch on the right side of your body. So reach as high as you can, not as back as you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. If that wasn't confusing enough, I don't know what is. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. It is not good nor bad so far though. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to forehead. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yes. Bend your knee and open up that side. I forgot. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap it onto your forehead. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Straighten your front leg as much as possible. Keep your back feet as high as you can on your tippy toes. Straighten your spine as much as you can for modified pyramid. Try to square your hips forward, hinge from your hips, and send your heart as close as possible towards your leg. Now bend your front knee. Keep your back heel stacked right on top of your toes, and inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the left as you come into a double lunge. Inhale, exalted warrior. Right arm high, open up your chest. Left arm to your back thigh. Exhale, swing your right arm all the way down. Come into Prasarita Padottanasana to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go deeper. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale all the way up to a star pose. Exhale, warrior two on the right side. Bend your right knee, come into a warrior two. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms 6 and 12. Make a giant, beautiful line from the tip of your right arm to the left. Inhale, back to your big bright star. Exhale, horse squat. Sit as low as you can in your horse. Inhale, come into a star. Pivot your left foot to the front of the mat. And exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push your hips forward. High five the back room with your left palm. Reach high. As high as you can. Feel the stretch by reaching higher, not all the way back. Take an inhale. And exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do this again. That was our Sun B. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap your knee to your forehead. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Straighten both legs, stay on the top of your back leg. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the right, double lunge. Inhale, exalted warrior, left arm high. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go deeper. Bend your knees, inhale all the way up to a big bright star. Exhale, warrior two on the left side or your left leg. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale all the way back up to a big bright star. Exhale, horse squat. Sit as low as you can in your horse. Inhale, come all the way up to a star. Pivot your right foot. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your forehead. Tap it once. Inhale, extend it high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Straighten both legs. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, modified pyramid. Bend your front knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the left with a double lunge. Inhale, exalted warrior, right arm high fives the back. Exhale, swing it all the way down to Prasarita on the right side. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, sink deeper. Bend your knees, inhale all the way up to a star. Exhale, warrior two with your right knee. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come all the way up to your star. Exhale, horse squat. Sit as low as you can. Feel the fire in your inner thighs and your glutes. Inhale, back up to your star. Exhale, triangle pose on the left side. Pivot your left foot and come into triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your left palm. Left palm. Yep. Yes. Yes, left palm. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap your forehead, curl your spine. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, step it through for low lunge. Now we're gonna do a full pyramid pose. So pivot your back foot to 45 degrees and straighten both legs. Straighten your back as much as possible. Try to bring your hips, squaring them as much as possible to the front. Interlace your hands behind you to open up your chest. Keep a tiny micro bend in your front knee. Take an inhale and exhale, bow your head down towards your knee. Everyone here must have more flexibility in their hamstrings, so I'm sure you can almost kiss your knee if you can. I can't even get near it. So it's fine wherever you are. Make sure your shoulders are facing the floor. Take an inhale. And on your next, actually take a big exhale, release. And on your next inhale, we're gonna fly on top of our right foot. So just fly, keep the bind for toppling tree. It's like warrior three with bound arms. You don't have to lift your left foot as much as you can. Just keep it as close as possible to the ground if that feels better. And make sure your left hip is still square towards the earth. You can point your foot, maybe flex it. Take one full breath. One more full breath here. You can do it. Stay grounded and bring your back foot down. Bend your front knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the right, double lunge. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, swing your left arm down and come into Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up to a big star. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back up to a big bright star. Exhale, horse squat. Stay here for a few breaths this time. Maybe lift your right heel. Press it back down. Lift your left heel. Press it back down. Maybe lift both heels if possible. Keep your balance, keep your core tight. Keep your chest and heart high. Send your heels down. Inhale, come up to a star. Exhale, triangle on the right. So pivot your right foot towards the front and come into triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your right palm. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more side to go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap your knee to your forehead. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, step it through to pyramid pose, low lunge to pyramid. Straighten both legs. Pivot your back foot and place it on the floor in 45 degrees. Interlace your hands behind you. Square your hips forward. Take a big inhale. Keep a micro bend in that front knee. And exhale, send your head down. You want to keep your chest open, so keep your palms as close as possible to your glutes here. And now exhale everything out on your next inhale. You're going to fly onto that left foot. Keep your hips square to the floor. I'm not going to fly high because I can't even do it with my hamstring. Just focus on your breath. Keep it long, keep it powerful in moments of uncertainty. And bring your back foot down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the left with a double lunge. Inhale, exalted warrior, right arm high. Exhale, sweep it all the way down, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, sink even deeper this time. You can stay here for a few breaths. Beautiful. I love how some of you can bring your forehead to the ground almost. Just relax the crown of your head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees and inhale to a big bright star. Pivot over to the right side to a warrior two. I feel like we did extend your arms forward and exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back up to your star. Exhale, horse squat on this side. Sit as low as you can in your horse and come straight up onto your tippy toes. Maybe do a few pulses here, up and down. You can do it only if you say you can. Inhale, come up to a big bright star. Pivot your left foot forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push your hips forward. High five the back with your left palm. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it through to runner's lunge. So bring your right foot on the outside of your right palm. Stay nice and high at first in lizard's pose. So don't bring your left knee down. Just go forward and back. And now press your left knee down. You can come down to your elbows if that feels good. Keep your breath nice and long wherever you go. I like that we're both discovering this song together, by the way, right now. Push yourself on your palm. Bend your left knee and reach all the way back with your right palm. Grab onto that left foot. And bring it as close as possible. Instead of pushing your foot into your palm, bring your foot as close as possible towards your glute to get that nice quad stretch. And open your chest over to the right. Release your foot. Press your palms down to your mat. Keep your foot, the right foot exactly where it is. Remove your left knee off the earth. And now bring your left foot on the outside of your left palm and come into your frog. Sink nice and deep, but stay. You don't have to open your knees a little wider. And maybe rock from side to side to open up your hips. We hold most tension in our hips and our heart space, so today's all about releasing those hips. Ground down your palms and press your right foot all the way back and come into lizard or runner on the left side. Stay here for a few moments before you bring your right knee down. And whenever you're ready, you can bring your right knee down and come onto your elbows on the side. In moments of stress or uncertainty, I try to always close my eyes, or I do that actually, so I don't stress too much. I take very long inhales through my nose and very shallow exhales through my mouth. And I remind myself to come back to my breath. Now press up on your palms. Bend your right knee and reach with your left palm to grab your right foot. Bring your right foot as close as possible towards your glute. Open up towards the right to open that heart space to the sky. Release your foot. Press down with both palms. And now we're going to send our left foot to meet our right. Come into high plank pose. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch out your legs for a moment. Bend your right, bend your left. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right side. Bring your right knee to the right edge of your mat. Pivot your shin as much as you can to meet the top edge of your mat. So you want to create like a number 7 with your right leg. Look back at your left leg. Make sure it's extended nice and long right behind your glute. Take an inhale here, or maybe stay here if your hips are tight. After at least 2 long breaths, you can start bringing yourself down to sleeping pigeon. Press both elbows on the mat. Maybe press your forehead on the mat. Press yourself up. Come out of your sleeping pigeon. Press your palms onto your mat. Come off of the ground with your left foot or your left knee. And inhale, three-legged dog. Send your right leg nice and high to the sky. Bend your knee, make big circles to the right. Maybe more big circles to the left. And bring it back down to your mat to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg nice and high. Exhale, half pigeon on the left side. Bring your left knee to the top left edge of your mat. Pivot your shin. We're gonna do an opposite number 7. Pivot your shin to meet the short edge of your mat as much as you can. Look back at your right leg. Make sure it's extended nice and long right behind your glute. It's not going to the right or left. And after you take at least 2 breaths here and you feel comfortable, make your way down to sleeping pigeon. Press your forehead on the mat, or maybe just your elbows, or maybe you just want to stay here if your hips are too tight. Wherever you are, be certain that that's exactly where you should be. Keep your breath nice and long. Wherever you feel tension, send your breath to the tension. Allow your breath to break it apart and exhale it out through your mouth. Now push yourself up, press your palms on the mat. Remove or peel your right knee off the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg nice and high. Bend your knee, make giant circles to the left or the right, whichever way you want. And make giant circles in the opposite direction. And come into your downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Take a nice long inhale. And exhale, bring your knees to your mat. Sit back onto your glutes. More hip opening. Now we're gonna cradle the baby. No, I did not bring any babies to the studio. Bend your right knee, grab onto your leg. Bring your knee into your elbow crease and your foot into your elbow crease like this. Or you can cradle your baby like this and just rock it from side to side. For those of you who don't like babies, maybe this is your cat or your puppy. It's all good here, no judgment. Now bring your foot onto the crease of your left thigh for half lotus. For those of you who find this really hard, a figure 4 over here is fine. Wherever you feel comfortable is good, but if you can bring your your right foot into the crease of your left leg, that's great. Wherever you are, start leaning forward and grab on to your left foot if possible. If it's not possible, you can bring your foot on the inside of your left thigh and lean forward. That's also completely beautiful, great, and fine. Wherever your body feels like going, allow it to go. Now inhale up, release your leg, extend your legs long, tap them around for no reason, and let's cradle the other dog, cat, or baby. So bend your left knee, cradle your foot into your palm, and just go right and left to release your hips. I just had one boy, so I don't have more than one person to cradle. Can't even cradle him anymore, really. I can cradle his foot, maybe. Now place your left foot into the crease of your right leg, or press it into your inner right thigh, and reach for your right foot. Bring your forehead towards your right knee. This is something hopefully I'll be able to achieve by the end of summer after Paige releases my hamstring. Keep your breath nice, long, and soft. Remember to send your breath to wherever you feel the tension. It actually does release and relieve the tension, and you learn a lot of self-discipline in the process. Instead of escaping pain, you monitor it, you observe it, and you pull through. Inhale, come up. Release your foot from the crease of your hip. Tap your legs for no reason, except it feels nice and fun. Extend your arms nice and long, and come all the way down to your back. Bend your knees. Create a figure 4 with your right leg. Pull up your left knee towards your body and pull it as close as possible towards your chest while keeping your entire back on the mat. Hold here for one full breath. Now wrap that right knee over the left. Take an inhale and send both knees over to the left side for supine twist on the left. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat. You can open your arms to a T. It helps me stay stable. You want to keep both shoulder blades on the mat because you want to protect your beautiful spine. Inhale your legs all the way up, unravel your legs, and bring your both feet onto the mat. Bring your left foot on top of your right knee this time, and pull your right knee towards your body, as close as possible. You can place your arms around it and pull it even closer. You can maybe push your left knee away to feel that more opening in your hips. Now wrap your left leg over your right. Take an inhale. Keeping both shoulder blades on the mat, send them both over to the right side for a supine twist to the right. The first side I send my knees to always pops, and the other one's always like left behind. So sometimes I like to do the left first, sometimes I do the right first. Inhale both knees back into your chest and come into a happy baby. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet and rock from side to side. Keep your lower back on your mat. I can't find my words today. Keep rocking. Give yourself a big hug now. Bring your knees together. Bring your forehead to touch your knees. Maybe kiss your knees and thank yourself for coming to practice this morning and for carrying yourself every day and doing your best through all this uncertainty. Take an inhale and exhale Shavasana. Lie down onto your mat. Tuck your shoulder blades in to bring your heart towards the sky. Keep your palms facing the sky. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth so you can completely disconnect in Shavasana. And allow both feet to flop. Take a nice inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. And when you're all ready, I'm going to start telling you a sweet, sweet story that I learned not too long ago. The story is part of the Tao belief, and it begins with a farmer and his horse. This farmer, all he had in his life was a horse and his son. His wife had passed away. He had no one. And he was a very content farmer. One day, his horse runs away. And all the people gather and say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry you lost your horse." But the man or the farmer replies, "Good, bad, who knows?" The people were very confused, and they walked away from the farmer. They came back later on another day and found that the horse had returned with a group of wild horses to the stable. So now instead of having one horse, the farmer had a group of horses. The people rejoiced and said, "Oh, wow, this is great. You know, you're so lucky." And the farmer replied, "Good, bad, who knows?" The people were even more confused this time and just walked away. The next day, the boy, the son of the farmer, was taming one of the wild horses, fell off the horse and broke his leg all the way from top to bottom, and he was the only laborer the farmer had. The people came to bring food to his son and feel sorry for him. "I'm very sorry this happened to your son," they said. He said, "Good, bad, who knows?" The people were even more confused. How could this guy say that the breakage of his own son's leg might be a good thing? And they all left and went away. About a month later, an army walked through this village, and they collect every young, able man to go fight in a war with them. But since the boy's leg was broken, they didn't take him to war. And the story can keep going on and on. And it just reminds us that we don't really know how to label anything, or we can't be certain until after the moments pass and after time passes. So instead of saying good or bad, we can simply leave it open, or we can sprinkle a little positive on top and make every bad situation a good one. And that always reminds me, this pandemic, is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? Now, whenever you're ready, you can start wiggling your hands and your feet. And let's do a full body stretch. Send your arms all the way on top of your head. Stretch out your body as much as you can, like you're reaching for something with your feet and your hands. Take an inhale and exhale. Rock onto your favorite side, either right or left. For supported fetal, keep your eyes closed for the remainder of practice. Whenever you're ready, push yourself up to a seat, a comfortable seat, a meditation seat. keep your eyes closed if possible. If you're super curious, you can open them, but mine are going to be closed for the rest of practice. And bring both palms to your heart space. Bring them in front of your heart. I want to thank each and every beautiful person for coming to practice today, whether here in the space or online. It's truly an honor to guide you even when my words don't come out of my mouth. I am very appreciative of you being here. Bring your palms to your ajna, your seat of intuition, or what we call our forehead. The light, love, student and teacher within me is but a reflection of the light, the love, the student and teacher in each and every one of you. In these uncertain times, I humbly bow to you in your path. Namaste.